Mate, we thought this was yours. We thought you had it.
Yeah.
Are you as shocked as we are?
I'm disappointed to not make the final three. I thought I gave a pretty good account of myself over the last 6 weeks and put myself through some pretty terrifying and horrific things. But, yeah, look, as I said, I'm disappointed not to make the final three. But on the other hand, I'm bloody excited that I'm out of Guantanamo Bay down there in isolation.
You know what, Warne? I've got a little bit of a conspiracy theory. I think that there is no way you got the least amount of votes. And I think that they're all just trying to, you probably can't say anything. Publicist's probably right there. But
that was a nervous laugh.
That was a very nervous laugh. But I think...
Cough if you're okay.
Correct, yes. Yes, I'm okay.
But I think that they're like, everyone thinks that you're going to win, or at least come runner-up, and then they're like, you know what, we're going to put a little spanner in the works and we're going to pluck Warne out now, and everyone's going to be like, what? Because that's what happened in our studio. We're like, how did Warne get voted out?
Yes, well, I wish you were running the show. Maybe you're onto something. I can't let the cat out of the bag, but maybe you're onto something. Who knows? Anyway, good luck to the four finalists.
Well, I mean, Shane...
I'm just taking it day by day and minute by minute, and I want to be better at next week.
You must be devastated like that time you were whinging about Steve Waugh dropping you from that West Indies test.
No, I'm not that devastated. I'm pretty excited to be out of the jungle. I get an extra couple of days back in Melbourne before I have to go over to the 2020 World Cup in India and England. The stuff with Steve Waugh, look, I have absolutely total respect for him as a cricketer. I think he was a wonderful cricketer, did unbelievable things for Australia. What I said in the jungle, I stand by. He was just the most selfish cricketer I ever played with, and I don't like selfishness whatsoever. So he just wasn't my cup of tea. And to not stick up for your vice captain as a captain, I thought I would never do that as a captain. I'd always stand by my vice captain.
That is outstanding. I mean, you're going to rip into Don Bradman while you're at it? I mean, I'm surprised at your comments.
That's a disrespectful thing to say, because if you mention Steve Waugh in the same comment as Don Bradman, you should be publicly stoned.
Now, here was me about to say. Here was me about to say, you were the one that any time you opened your mouth, it made press here. You probably were being made aware of that as you do these interviews on the way out. Was that one of the things you hadn't thought about? That just talking about something, your relationships, your life, your past experiences, that all of that was going to play out for us at home? And was that something that you wanted people to know, knowing that you wanted people to see that other side of you going in?
Not at all. When I went in, I just wanted to be myself. And if someone asked me a question, why I say, I'm on TV, I'm not going to say that. I mean, what the hell am I going into the show for? I was in there to be honest. I have my whole life. I've been honest, upfront, straight up. And look, I'm the first one to admit that I've made some silly mistakes over the years.
Yeah.
And I'm probably make a few silly more mistakes. But I am who I am. I've never pretended to be anyone I'm not.
And that's why people love you.
I think that's why people enjoy watching me, and I think that's why people like me. If anyone asks me a question about my past relationship or a cricket thing or whatever it may be, I just gave an honest answer. And that's the way I always have been.
Yeah, you've inspired me, actually. I'm full of shit. I've got to go to the jungle for a bit. I've got to go to the jungle and just get a bit more honest. I feel bad.
And look, mate, I think you handled yourself so well with what they threw at you. It felt like sometimes they were maybe taking the piss out of you, but you took it like a man. Was there at any point, did you want to just turn around and go, what are you guys trying to do to me here?
Yeah, every day. When I kept getting smashed for, Shane, it might be you. Oh, really? Surprise, surprise. Standard. When I kept having to do those things, I started to think, Christ, what the hell have I said yes to here?